Right, the Sunday game in Super Rugby, which, as I film this, also has not been cancelled. I'm sorry I don't have the Brumbies usually hanging in the background. I'm trying to sneak this video in before the Chiefs game starts in about 8 minutes. Kids are running right outside. So, yeah, let's have a look at the Sunday game, which, as I said, as far as I'm aware, is not cancelled. Crowd can still go, as far as I'm aware. News out as I'm recording this that Australia next week not going to be doing gatherings more than 500 people, so that even though Super Rugby crowds are not great, will probably still affect the rugby. So we'll see how things go. Two teams in contrasting form. The Waratahs have been pretty terrible. Yes, they have been bad. 1 win and 4 losses. And at times they have been just plain ugly. Whereas the Brumbies, they've only lost 1 game by the skin of their teeth, which they kind of threw away. For the most part, the Brumbies have been solid. Good value for their win over the Chiefs over here a while back, and they are just quietly trucking along. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing what they can do. They have had to do without Scott Seo. Apparently he's got a hand injury, that's according to Fox Sports. So Slipper gets the start ahead of him. McInerney's still there. Alatoa's still there. Douglas, Neville, Valtini, Miller and Pete Samu. It's a handy looking back row. It was really fantastic to see Valtini against the Sunwolves just run absolute riot. He's always had that about him, and he got a chance to do it. So we know it's in his game against better opposition. We'll see. Joe Powell returns to the 9 jersey, so Lonergan is back down to the bench. And Lonergan played well in his game as well. Lolasio's been very good. Simone, Kurudrani, Kata, Muirhead, Banks. It's a largely stable side for the Brumbies, but like I mentioned, they are without Seo for this one. For the Tars, they've got Simmons is back. And Nawani Dawasi is also back, so that's kind of good news for them. They're going to need as much firepower as they can get. Not that we would call Simmons exactly firepower, but he's a veteran. He'll get up there at line-out time and try to organise the line-out and whatnot. So he's captain, so you want your leader on the field. Bell, Fitzpatrick, and Johnson Holmes is the front row. Stanley fourth and Simmons second row. Swinton, Hooper, and Dempsey. These guys should be playing better with this lineup, honestly. Mitch Short is there at 9. Will Harrison's at 10. And Will Harrison probably hasn't had the same fanfare as Lolosio at the moment, but the results haven't been there. But at times, he's been really good this season as well. He's definitely a promising kind of prospect for Aussie rugby. Carmichael Hunt, Alex Newsom, midfield, Maddox, Nawani Tawasi, and Beale round out the side. So, James Ram's on the bench, and he's been very good this season too. So, yeah, if the game goes ahead, if fans are allowed to attend, it should be a good one. Hopefully the crowd get out there in Canberra, because your team's in form. There's no reason not to want to see them beat traditional rivals, the Waratahs. The Waratahs are on the ground, so if you're a Brumbies fan, you'd be wanting to put the boot in. For the Waratahs, they would love nothing more than to bounce back with a win over the Brumbies and even things out a little bit in that Aussie conference, because if the Waratahs are going to have any chance, and right now it's looking pretty unlikely, they will need to start grabbing all the points, and potentially taking points off the other Aussie teams may be the key to success, but still seems like a long way away. Rasta Rasavengi is the ref, so we'll see how he goes as well. Scrum time will be an interesting one to see how he officiates it, but you'd think with the Brumbies set piece they will likely be favoured, especially with a couple of young props for the Tars. The rugby forecast algorithm says Brumbies by 10 points, and the bookies say Brumbies by 12 points, so fairly well favoured to go out and get a result in this one. You guys let me know your thoughts. As I said in the previous video, if there's any news about the game not going ahead or not having fans attend or whatnot, do let me know. But I haven't read anything as of Friday afternoon here in New Zealand. So, yeah, if you are a Brumbies fan, this may be your last chance to get and see your team for a while anyway. So, definitely a reason to go out. I'm going to the Blues game tomorrow. So, yeah, if you can get out, do it, man. Just wash your hands, that's it. Yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts on this one, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later.